So in this video, I will be showing you how you can quickly create an organizational chart for your company using the orgChart tool that we have here at UXDataVista. So first thing you would want to do is quickly sign up. It's very quick and easy. So let me do that. So you need to go to orgchart.uxdatavista.com. I'll make sure to put a link down in the description and just do a quick sign up. And after you have signed up, you should see a UI like this where you can start creating the chart right away. So the first thing you need to do is add first person. So this will be like the topmost person of your company. So maybe like the CEO or the president or the managing director or something. So yeah, let me do that. So I will just type in here a name and the position, and I'll add an image in there. Now, before I add an image, as you can see, there's a quick message in there that file size needs to be under 100 KB and dimension should be under 200 by 200 pixel. Now, I understand that your image may not necessarily be in that orientation, and if that's the case, you can use a tool like Simple Image Resizer. Here you should be able to quickly edit the image, and then as you can see here, you can give like a specific dimension. So you can do like 200, do 200, maybe don't maintain the aspect ratio, or do if you want, and then it will just resize to that very specific dimension, and when it's done, like the file size will be under 100 KB. So you can use this tool if your images aren't already under 100 kilobyte and the dimension isn't under 200 by 200 pixels. For this video, I have already created some images that we can use. So let me add one of those. So these are the images. As you can see, all of them are under 200, are like 200 or smaller in length. So let me add this person as the CEO, give it a second, and then add it. As you can see, we have that. So after we have the first person, you can hover over it, and then as you can see, you have the option to add new employee. So maybe I'll do that. So maybe Jeff is the CTO. Let's find an image. Maybe this can be Jeff. Add in there. So let's add maybe a COO. Let's call her Molly, and let's use this image right here. All right, these are all stock images, by the way, and it's all this data I'm making up right now. And as you can see, the image doesn't look good because I didn't do a great job of like figuring out the aspect ratio and all, because it's just for demo purposes. But if you want, you could better edit your images using the tool that I showed earlier, which you can, I have a link here as well, or you could use like Photoshop or Figma or whatever to do that as well. Anyway, I won't be doing that for now, so let me add one more employee in here, maybe the chief financial officer is Mark, let's say. Then I'll add an image for Mark, add that in there. So we have 3 levels. Maybe I'll add one more level to the C-suite, so maybe a chief marketing officer. Let's call her Jenny. Let's say that is Jenny. All right, so we have the C-suite now. So I will add more people for in like individual departments now. So let's say under the CTO, we also have let's say director of UI, right? And then let's say this person's name is John. Let's see if I have an image for John. Let's see, maybe this is good. Boom. So maybe I'll add one more person on the CTO. So maybe director of backend. All right, let's give this person a name, maybe Sarah. Let's say that's Sarah. Add it in there. So let's add maybe one more. Let's add a few person to the GCOO. Let's say head of operations. Oops. Let's call him Mike. Now I'll probably have to start reusing images. Now I think I haven't used this one. All right. Mike. Let's add one more person to the CEO. So maybe head of organization, I don't know. I'm just making up titles at this point. Let's call her Stephanie. Let's use that image. Alright, so maybe I'll one person under the CFO. Let's say head of accounting. Let's call him Akash. Yeah, I'll probably have to reuse image now, so maybe I'll use this one. And by the way, like if you now have a good idea of how people are, so I'll add a few more people, but if you think you have a good idea of how this thing is working and now you want to know how you can optimize some of the colors and then download this image, you can skip forward a little bit if you'd like, but I will continue adding a few more people. So let's say under Jenny we have head of SEO, and that's Dave, and that's Dave, and Dave in there. Let's add one more marketing person, so maybe head of ads, I don't know, and this will be it's a John again. I'm running out of names to use. Let's say that's, I think I just used it, so maybe that's John. All right, okay, so yeah, let's just make it even, and let's add one more person to the CFO as well. So we already have the head of accounting, so I'll add in there, I don't know, head of finance. Let's call her Missy. All right, okay, so now as you can see, like this has overflowed a little bit on the screen. So what you can do at this point is just scroll out on your mouse, and then it will come back to the frame, or you can use these buttons that we have in here. So it was here initially, so you can just click on the minus button and it will start coming out. So maybe I'll add a few more people in here. So let's add 2 people to each one of them. Let's say Jerry is head of front end. Let's say senior front end. Let's give Jerry a picture. So that's Jerry. And let's say she's the only backend developer in here, and maybe under Akash I'll add one more person, so maybe like a junior accountant, and that's, let's say, Jim. All right, I'll add that, and let's add one more person under John, head of ads. So let's say senior Google Ads creator. Let's call her Katie. Let's say that's Katie. All right, so I think now we have a reasonable organization, maybe reflects like a small company. Yeah, we have this. So now let me scroll out a little bit. So again, like if you skipped this earlier, so you can use the scroll in your mouse to make sure the chart fits within the box, and you can use this button as well. All right, so the first thing you could do is like change the color palette. So right now the colors are branded according to what we have at UXDataVista, but you can like change it to what you like. So you can play around with this and see what resonates with your brand. Maybe, and this will change the box colors, and like you can also like use this as a trick to maybe like hide those boxes. So if you prefer this sort of UI instead of having boxes like this, so you could use that as well, but anyway, that's your choice. So maybe I will bring that back for now, and Yeah, so let's say that's the color. It looks similar to what we used to have. And by the way, this is all saved to your session. So now even if you refresh the page, like all of that data should come back. And even if you log out and log in back with the credential that you have, so it will all be here. And yeah, so I'll just stick with the original colors, and this white just changes the text color, but I'll stick with white. And yeah, so at this point you can also choose not to use the image, because if like your chart has become too big, then you may want to use that, but again, that's your choice. And after you have it already, you have all the details, then just click on the download chart image button in here. Yeah, and that will give you that image. And let me open that. Yeah, and as you can see, I have a PNG image of that, and as you can see, like, this is very, very detailed. So even if I zoom in very deep, all the details and all the images are very clear. So yeah, that's the tool we have here at UXDataVista. So please give it a chance, play around with it. And if you have any feedback, you can reach out to us. You could reach out to us in email at info@uxdatavista.com. But as you can see, we have a chat widget here as well. So we will actually get back to you much quicker if you reach out to us through the chat widget. Or if you have any questions, you can leave down in the YouTube comments as well.